From being Hollywood's favorite couple to being one of the worst and most toxic couples to be in the spotlight, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp have been on the front page of news outlets for years now after Amber filed for divorce claiming Johnny was an abuser. What started as a romantic and cute relationship quickly turned violent and messy. But now, 5 years after the initial divorce announcement, the couple is still in ongoing court battles and lawsuits, even though the original divorce was actually concluded. However, recently, just a few weeks prior to their next defamation case court hearing, many things have started to come to light and there have been lots of changes in the situation, which includes a massive win for Johnny Depp, apart from the most recent one where bodycam footage confirmed Amber was lying. This time, it seems the Virginia judge who handles their case has had enough of Amber's lies and doesn't want to hear a single more. But what happened for her to reach this point? But how did everything start? When was a spark first ignited? It all goes back to 2011 when both Johnny and Amber starred in the comedy drama film The Rum Diary. Their love story went from appearing in theaters to becoming real life. At the time, Johnny was married to French actress and singer Vanessa Paradis, with whom he had been together for more than 14 years and had 2 children together. On the other hand, Amber was dating her then-girlfriend at the time, Tasia Von Rhee. But a little while after the film was released, both of them ended their relationships and officially became a couple. At first, everything seemed to be extremely romantic and you could even say it was couple goals. But now it is the complete opposite, as no one in their right mind would want a relationship like it. Everything came crashing down after Amber Heard filed for divorce back in 2016, but she didn't just ask for divorce. She also submitted a restraining order against Johnny, claiming he had physically hurt her and might do it again. However, Johnny, since then and until this day, completely denies the allegations, claiming they are not true. The divorce was concluded after just 1 year, however, its effects are felt until this day in the way of several lawsuits and court battles. Under the many allegations against him, she claims Johnny threw a phone at her face and caused her bruises, but Johnny obviously denied this, and after investigations were made, it was found that her claims were false and the photos were made up. She also claimed mental abuse on Johnny's part, saying he was using his exes to cause her pain and suffering. However, Johnny's ex also denied this, and in the end, it resulted to be false too. But things went bad for Johnny after the UK news site The Sun called Johnny a wife beater, which made him see red, so he filed a libel lawsuit against him. Sadly, Johnny lost this case and it started a series of unfortunate events for him. First, Warner Brothers decided to fire him from his role as Grindelwald in the movie franchise Fantastic Beasts, which was one of his biggest roles after Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean. But Amber wasn't done. In 2018, she wrote an article for the Washington Post where she went into detail to tell how she was a victim of domestic violence and looked for support from other women in the same situation as her. She didn't mention Johnny's name in the entire article, but still, Johnny's team felt this was a way for her to indirectly tie him to her article. The reasoning was that she had just filed another complaint against him and had recently ended the relationship. There wasn't really anyone else to whom it may have been addressed to, but Johnny still never admitted or accepted the accusations he was facing, because he was and still is adamant that he has never laid a hand on Amber. But still, he was only defending himself from Amber's attacks. But finally, in 2019, Johnny decided to file a lawsuit of $50 million against Amber for defamation regarding that same article in the Washington Post. And this time, he started coming with accusations of his own, like claiming that Amber is not a victim of domestic harm, but rather a perpetrator. In the suit, he also claimed that he had never hurt her physically in any way. Then the lawyers started to speak, and Johnny's lawyer called Amber out for trying to overuse the hashtag #MeToo movement and painting herself as a victim when that's not what she really is. They also called her declarations and accusations an elaborate hoax to generate positive publicity. In court, Johnny then claimed that he was actually the one being mistreated and abused in the relationship, which was later proven through recorded phone calls. And if that wasn't enough, he also brought up Amber's alleged affairs with actors James Franco and techno king Elon Musk while still being in a relationship with him. But Johnny and his lawyers wanted payback for everything Amber had done, so they tried to pull into the lawsuit both Amber's ex-husband, Elon Musk, and the American Civil Liberties Union to testify against her, because they had relevant documents which would help their case. But Amber had already established herself just like she wanted, and she quickly became the face of the #MeToo movement. But even though she became pretty known after this case, it's no secret that Johnny's name is still the bigger of the two. She also had the cards stacked against her when the evidence started to prove she was the one in the wrong, like the phone calls where she admits that she hit him and he didn't, her affairs, and also the $7 million she received as settlement from Musk, which she had claimed she would donate but didn't. All of this made her lose the majority of her supporters. But not only are her supporters losing faith in her, but also the judges involved in the case are. Virginian Judge Penny S. Azcarate recently threatened the actress with serious consequences if it resulted that Amber was just losing the court's precious time. Sounds like a win for Johnny, but that's not it. But let's go back to a critical detail. Why did Johnny file a lawsuit against Amber in the state of Virginia when none of them even lived there? Well, he did it because Virginia is one of the few states that adhere to the lex loci delicti rule, which is Latin for place of the wrong where the tort was committed, which in modern English means that is where the publication occurs. In this case, the Washington Post servers where Amber released her article are located in Virginia, and also because he didn't want to sue her in the state of California because the state adheres to a strong anti-SLAPP statute, which is a statute that prevents people from harassing and intimidating others with lawsuits such as a defamation suit against people who are simply exercising their First Amendment rights. This statute would probably make Johnny immediately lose the case because Amber could argue that her article about domestic violence is a matter of public concern that merits First Amendment protection. And not only that, but Depp would also have to pay for all of Amber's legal fees, and the trial would last basically nothing. But in the state of Virginia, the law isn't the same, and even though Amber's article is protected by the first part of the law, the second one invalidates it. The law states, the remaining issue on the immunity portion of the anti-SLAPP statute, whether Amber Heard made the statements with actual or constructive knowledge that they were false or with reckless disregard for whether they were false, will be determined by a jury as part of the trial. And if you heard it right, that last part is the important one we needed to hear because that is a huge win for Johnny. Because this means the judge decided to move forward with his lawsuit disregarding the anti-SLAPP law in this case. Also, given the recent revelations that have occurred against Amber and all the recent evidence against her that it's been gathering, Johnny and his lawyers have been creating a very strong case against her, which fans are confident he's going to win. So this time, it seems the judges are done with Amber's lies and attempts to plead. This time, she will go to trial and will have to answer to a jury. But now I want to know what you think. Do you believe Johnny will actually win the case this time? Or is the jury going to believe Amber's lies again? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and until next time.